Hi everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. In today's video, I wanted to quickly discuss the key difference between virtual and augmented reality. But before we get started with the video, please consider to like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so what is virtual reality? It is essentially this programmed space that developers can, basically construct with their laptop and add code and so forth. And it enables the user to interact in a virtual climate that is completely programmed, completely, made up and believable in that world. And essentially the way you interact with it is by putting on, for example, like a headset. For example, Facebook has created the Oculus and now is designing the Metaverse. So now people can interact in this virtual climate and potentially with others when they wear this head mask. Now you can play video games in this virtual climate, even ride like roller coasters and so forth, even watch documentaries. Now, for example, with virtual reality, now I can watch a space shuttle take off or go to the dark depths of the ocean. And obviously before we can't do that, and now we can with virtual reality. So it's very cool in that sense. I mean, there's a lot of simulations and so forth, surgical procedures potentially, maybe the medical industry might have great use of it. So the other way to look at it now is augmented reality. And what that is that you're not necessarily interacting in a virtual climate. You're essentially putting graphics and virtual objects onto physical reality. So the best way to think of it is, let's just say if any of you have a Snapchat or something of that nature, and you see these filters popping up, over your face or in the landscape. Another example is Pokemon Go, like having those little Pokemon characters, pop up out of the blue. That's an example of augmented reality because now we're seeing the physical real world and we're seeing these graphics overlaid on top of it. While virtual reality is a completely programmed, made up reality. And yeah, I mean, those are essentially the main differences between the two. They're definitely exciting because there's so much growing, like, technology wise in those spaces. So if you can learn those emerging technologies, you're definitely in the right space. But with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you again. And please, if you like this channel's content, please feel free to subscribe for more.